In the process of managing hundreds of Google Grant accounts, we have lots of opportunities to try different strategies to see what's working. And to be honest with you, most of the things that we try don't actually wind up panning out. But there are a few hacks that we have seen that are getting great results for the Google Ad Grant right now. And in this video, we're going to unpack 4 of them for you. Let's do this. Well, hey guys, I'm Thomas here from REACHRIGHT, and each week we put out new content like this designed to help churches and nonprofits reach more people and grow. So if this is something that is helpful to your organization, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit that subscribe button down below. Maybe you're new here and you're just learning about the Google Grant. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is worth $10,000 every single month in free ads on the Google Ad platform. And most churches and nonprofits can qualify. But before you go any further, it would make sense for you to head down below. We built an eligibility checker where you can check once and for all in a matter of about 60 seconds to see if your organization qualifies. Just fill out a few simple questions and you'll know once and for all. Now, like I said, here at REACHRIGHT, we have so many opportunities to try out different strategies to see what works and what doesn't with Google Ad Grants. And what I want to share with you today are the select few that are passing all of our tests, enough that I'm willing to give you my recommendation that they're hacks that you should use for your Google Ad account. Now, let me give you the first one, and that's matching your keywords to your ad language to your landing page language. Now let me explain to you what I mean. When someone types in a keyword into a search, Google's algorithm does all kinds of work behind the scenes, and it wants to present to the searcher the best ads for the best landing page experiences for their query. So if someone puts in your keyword, make sure that your ad uses some of those same keywords. For instance, let's say you're running ads for a church and one of your keywords is, does prayer work? A question that someone might type in to a search engine looking for spiritual answers. It's best that if both your ad title and the content on your landing page match that keyword there. So in this case, you'd probably want a title on your ad that is exactly what the person searched. Does prayer work? And then in the description, you'll have something that invites them to find out more on your landing page. On your landing page, you want to make sure that you're answering all these kinds of questions. Now, here's the tricky part, is you're not going to be able to build a landing page for every conceivable question on prayer that someone might potentially ask. But you could have a frequently asked questions section on that landing page that answers some of the most common questions about prayer, and Google will see both your landing page and your ads as results that match the original intent of the searcher's search. If you apply this hack and actually get your ads and your landing page to match some of the most common keywords, you're going to see an enormous spike in the number of clicks you're getting on your ads in your grant account. The second hack is actually related to the first one, and it has to do with a tool that we use to help come up with new keyword ideas for Google Grant accounts. One of the things that we've seen work best is helping people with questions they may be typing into a Google search. But what are some ways for you to figure out what questions people are asking besides just taking a guess at it? Well, actually, Google gives you a list of questions that people are asking on just about every Google search. What you'll do is you'll type in your main keyword to start. So for this case, let's use the keyword cancer support groups. Type that in and scroll down a little bit in a Google search, and you'll see that there's a section called People Also Ask. And there, Google will unpack for you real-world data of what people who have typed in cancer support groups are also asking Google after they've done that search. This is a great resource and something that you can actually use to get all kinds of new keyword ideas. Usually Google will give you 4 or 5 ideas, but there's nothing stopping you from putting one of those ideas back into a Google search and getting even more ideas of what people also search for. Use this to get a handful of new keyword ideas, and then use the first tip. Create ads that use those keywords, and then make sure you're answering some of those kinds of questions on your landing page to get the best results. The third hack, and one that I think is so important, is to commit to every time you make an ad that you'll always make 2 ads so that you can do what's called an A/B test. Let's face it, doing a second ad with similar language isn't that much more work, but what we've found is that some language just does much better than other language when you're writing ads in Google AdWords. The Google Ads platform will then distribute your 2 ads to their searchers as they see fit, and in my experience, you're gonna see wild differences in the performance between 2 often very similar ads. Use this, and then after a few weeks, delete the one that's performing worse, and then try a new set of ad copy. Do this over and over until you've perfectly honed your messaging so that it's going to get the best results possible, maximizing your ad spend. Now, the fourth and final hack is to make sure you take advantage of conversion tracking. Let me be honest with you. I find that lots of nonprofits skip this step because they feel like, well, Google gives me $10,000, so it's kind of like I'm playing with house money. I don't really care how well my ads convert. Well, Google does care, and they're actually watching to see how well your ads are doing. And we've found through some of our testing that the more conversions your ads get, the more likely Google is to be showing your ads to a larger and larger audience. What we mean by conversion tracking is measuring people's behavior on your site once they've seen one of your ads on the Google Ad platform. For most nonprofits, the conversions you want to track are someone filling out a form, maybe someone signing up for your email newsletter, someone signing up to volunteer, or best of all, measuring people that donate after seeing an ad. If you set this up and you start to see some results, Google seems to reward nonprofit accounts by giving them more and more traffic. So it's definitely something you want to take advantage of. But these are just 4 of the hacks that we see working best for nonprofits and churches right now. I want to know what you're seeing on your end. Do you use the Google Grant? If so, what's working for you to get the most results? Let us know down in the comments, and we'll see you next time.